The city that almost became India's Italy, Lavasa, and its mysterious downfall. Amidst the serene hills lies a lake, surrounded colorful houses with views that resemble Europe, and in the middle, a city, not built by any government nor dreamt up by any politician. This city rose like magic, Lavasa. But now that same city stands abandoned, its empty streets void of people or light. Only the sound of the wind remains, whispering the tale of a dream that shattered. Have you ever wondered how an entire city, a city as beautiful as Italy, can become a ghost town in just a few years? Today's story is about that very mysterious city, Lavasa, a dream that burned in its own brilliance. We'll dive deep into this incredible tale today. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. So let's begin today's story without any delay. Whenever we talk about Indian cities, the usual images that come to mind are of overcrowding, chaos, and traffic. Broken roads, dangling electric wires, stray animals, and traffic jams at every corner. But Lavasa was completely different. It was India's first privately planned hill station, a city that claimed to bring a slice of Italy to India. It had pedestrian-friendly walkways, a centralized water supply system, no overhead tanks on rooftops, and every lane reflected the charm of European architecture. Lavasa was located just about 2 to 2.5 hours from Pune and 3 hours from Mumbai. It was to be nestled in the scenic Mulshi Valley of the Western Ghats. Surrounded by hills, with the serene Warisgan Lake at its center, Lavasa was to be built right along its banks. It was hailed as India's first city to be constructed after the British. Built hill stations of independent India, after Shimla, Uri, and Mussoorie, came Lavasa. The dreamer behind this city was 𝐮𝐸𝐥𝐥𝐸, the same Gulab Chand who was the owner of the Walchand Group and chairman of Hindustan Construction Company, HCC. He envisioned Lavasa as a futuristic city that would give new direction to modern India. His plan spanned 100 square kilometers, spread across 7 hills, with 5 distinct towns designed within them. The city was planned to accommodate up to 300,000 residents. And when this plan was unveiled, the whole country took notice. India, too, could have its own Portofino. Yes, Lavasa's design was inspired by the Italian coastal town of Portofino. In fact, one of the streets in the city was even named Portofino Street. Colorful houses, winding lanes, pedestrian-friendly walkways, green spaces, cafes, and boutiques, everything looked just like a charming European seaside town. But Lavasa wasn't just modern in its appearance, its governance was also unique. To manage the city, a professional administrator from the United States was brought in, Scott Wrighton. In an interview with Forbes, Scott once shared that his biggest challenge was convincing nearby villagers not to let their animals roam into the city. Because Lavasa wasn't an ordinary Indian town, there were no bullock carts, no stray animals wandering the streets. What Lavasa offered was European-style discipline, the shine of luxury, and the power of private management. And that's not all. Lavasa housed an international hospital, Apollo Hospital. It had an international school, Crystal House, and even a branch of the prestigious Swiss hospitality school, École Hôtelière Lavasa. Manchester City Football Club had started a football academy there. Sir Nick Faldo was designing a golf course. A rowing academy was launched in collaboration with Sir Steve Redgrave. In short, Lavasa wasn't just a place to live, it was a vision of international lifestyle, nestled in the hills of India. The city was so high-end that even the cheapest apartments there cost between 14 to 30 lakh rupees. And this was back in 2010. At that time, such prices were only seen in India's metro cities. Lavasa tried to create a new haven for the wealthy, where they could relive European memories, right here in India. But 𝐮𝐸𝐥𝐥𝐸 had made another promise too, that he would build homes for the middle-class youth and affordable rental apartments for laborers. But then what went wrong? What happened that India's most beautiful, most unique city now lies abandoned? The answer lies in a series of shocks, legal battles, government restrictions, and an invisible storm of mounting debt. The biggest blow came when the Ministry of Environment declared the project illegal. In 2010, then Environment Minister Jairam Ramesh ordered the construction of Lavasa to be halted. The reason? HCC had failed to obtain mandatory environmental clearances. Moreover, allegations arose that land was acquired from local tribal communities at very low prices and then injected into the project at highly inflated values. In 2012, the Comptroller and Auditor General, 𝐮𝐸𝐥𝐸, made scathing remarks about Lavasa. The report stated that the Maharashtra government had granted approval to the project without cabinet clearance and without proper environmental permissions. It also came to light that the project had close links with political families, particularly those close to Sharad Pawar. The controversy became so entangled that construction came to a complete halt for over a year. And that's where the downfall of Lavasa began. When a project comes to a halt, the interest doesn't. Slowly but surely, Lavasa began to buckle under the weight of its mounting debt. A company that was once preparing for an IPO now found itself knocking on the doors of banks for loans. And then, in 2018, the company was officially declared bankrupt. That marked the beginning of Lavasa's auction saga. Since 2018, several attempts have been made to revive Lavasa. After 2 failed bidding rounds, the third one is currently underway. This time, the highest bid has come from a company named Valor Estate, offering 771 crore. This company was formerly known as DB Realty. Before this, Darwin Platform had made an offer of 1,814 crore, but failed to pay the amount on time. Valor's bid has reignited a flicker of hope. Completing Lavasa's unfinished projects, handing over homes to buyers, and returning money to investors, all of this may now be possible again. But it won't be easy. Lavasa still faces many hurdles, such as securing fresh environmental clearances, rebuilding the trust of old investors, and most importantly, having the courage to turn the dream into reality this time. With Valor's acquisition, many questions are being asked. Can Lavasa be brought back to life? Will India once again see a planned European-style hill station rise from the hills? Or will this dream be buried once again in the pages of some corporate file? Recently, the Maharashtra government made a new announcement regarding Lavasa, a plan to build the tallest statue of Prime Minister Narendra Modi right here. This statue is expected to be among the tallest in the world. The announcement brings a ray of hope, but it's still uncertain. Will the statue rise first, or will the city come back to life? Lavasa still exists, but the vibrancy, the voices, the cheerful streets, it's all gone. Now only the rippling waves of the lake remain, where once European-style boats used to glide. Only empty balconies remain, from which once dreams used to peek out. And the next time you're overwhelmed by the chaos of any Indian city, the next time you wonder why India can't have organized, beautiful, peaceful cities, remember Lavasa. Because once an Indian dared to dream that we too could build cities like Europe. But to fulfill that dream, you need a system, honesty, and humanity.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.